My name is Outsider2522 and welcome to another Idleon video. Today we're going to be looking at the latest update which just dropped a couple of hours ago. Island expeditions, explorations, and how they're going to impact you, maybe which route you should take. Let's talk about it. Okay, just going to put this out there. If you enter the medium fishing area, collect the bottles. If you do not collect them, you will miss out on them for today. You will get no drops. People have reported this in my alliance. Make sure you pick up those bottles. If you find this video useful at all, please like, share and subscribe. It really helps the channel to grow. Okay, so the new content drops and you might be wondering how you do it. So firstly, you want to go to the medium fishing spot. And you're going to talk to Omar. He's got new quests for you. These involve collecting various things. So they come down to fish, candies, so time candies, and Bob Joe Pickle. Bob Joe Pickle is no longer just a meme that you're going to drop in your cauldron every once in a while. He now has a purpose. It's completing these quests. One of the rewards from this quest is a nice ring, and it will increase your water depth. We'll have to test whether this is better than the Rex ring. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking that it's probably not, and you're probably going to be better just getting the efficiency. But it is a nice change. It's a new piece of equipment to test out and see. Okay. Once you go to Omar, you're going to see that there are bottles littered across the floor. You will pick these up daily, and inside each bottle it will spawn bottles that you can pick up. This is the currency used to unlock islands. Now, Omar's quests will increase the number of bottles that spawn in the water per day. So with all of the quests I've managed to do and buying the pack, I get 7 of the bottles per day. Okay? And the cost per island isn't too expensive to begin with, but someone has already put out a nice infographic, and that might help us to understand where you want to go first and how you're going to achieve the most out of this particular update. Okay, let's talk about the first island. So, first island is going to be Trash Island, and what you can do is you're going to be able to get a new resource called Garbage. Every day you'll get 1 garbage to begin with, and what you can do is you can upgrade the amount of trash and the amount of bottles you get on this island. So you can unlock islands quicker and buy more upgrades. This island also comes with 4 stamps. Now, I don't know much information about the stamps at the minute, but the World 5 stamps that we do have are very powerful, so I would expect nothing less from this. If you do have any information on this, please share it in the comments below so we can get this information out into the community. It also comes with a new set of bribes. I have no information on that. And it comes with a new star talent, and what this does is it increases percentage of damage based around the amount of garbage that you hold. Similar to the gold bars in sailing. That's what you've got there. Okay, now the upgrades in here are apparently very good, and this might look like a very good place to start. Next up we have the Rando Island. What this does is it gives you a guaranteed random event per day. So if you're struggling being online when random events hit, this might be an island for you. If you've already got all the random drops from it, this probably isn't the island from you. So if you've got, you know, like your snake, skewered axe, those kind of things, probably don't want to be here. The Grumblo pickaxe, that kind of thing, you're probably not going to need to be here. But if you are missing those items and maybe you need them for the slab, this might be interesting. It also comes with a new star talent, and what the star talent does is it gives AFK gains based around random item rare events found. So depending on how much AFK gains it gives, this might be a very good island. You can also upgrade your random event drop rate, which is, you know, if you're looking for those items again, this might be a useful upgrade. Next, we're going to go on to Crystal Island, and what this does is it introduces something the community's wanted for a long time, which is giant crystals. Okay, you've all fought crystal mods. I've seen it in my last video for statue farming. They're very important. We've probably all fought giant mobs. What they do is they drop rare candy and extra resources when you kill them. Every day, this island will spawn 1 to 3 giant crystals. This island is due. And I do not mean the good follower pet. I mean the kind that comes out of a dog. Do not go here. I picked this first because it sounded interesting and I want a refund. This was a bad decision on my behalf. Okay, next we have Cecil Island. And what this brings is it actually counters one of my arguments as to why Blood Berserker needs a buff. It gives higher XP rates for fishing, something that we've been needing for a long time. It brings 4 new fish, okay, in 3 fishing spots. Now the 4 new fish come with cards, which might help with your, depending on what the cards do. I haven't seen them yet, but if they have passive abilities on them, if you go through the rift, these might be great to get hold of. And it helps you to prepare for World 6. Now we don't know when World 6 is coming, but people are anticipating it within the next couple of months, because generally Lava is released one world every 8 months or so. So we'll have to wait and see. This island could be very, very good. The other bonus to this one is if you're lacking levels to clear Omar's quests, which will give you more bottles, this is the best place to level up. So go here, get your levels, get more bottles per day. Okay, this might be a good island. The penultimate island that we have is the Shimmer Island. This is a bit of a strange one because what it actually does is it gives you a weekly trial. And what that weekly trial does is it basically looks at a set of stats that you've got, and the character you use does affect this. So when I went in there with my Blood Berserker, who doesn't have as many stats as, say, my Siegebreaker, I got a lower score. Alright, the maximum amount of Shimmer that you can get per week is 40. You can then use that 40 to buy upgrades, as well as there's a new star talent. Now, this star talent could be useful depending on your DPS. The way it works is on the Shimmer Island, there's a DPS dummy. And this star talent will give you a all stat percentage buff based around your DPS, your highest DPS to the power of 10. We see lots of power of 10 things. They don't scale the greatest because they obviously become more difficult to upgrade as you go further along. However, having all stats and a percentage buff to it is a huge gain. So this is a very, very interesting island. The only thing to say is that the Star Talent book, you have to buy upgrades to increase your chances to get it. So I've seen some people get it immediately. Some people have not been so lucky. So this island is a bit more luck based as to whether you're going to get that. However, the stat buffs and the things like you can actually buy skill efficiency in here for Shimmer, they're standard. So basically, if you've got good stats, this is a really, really good island to get early game. Okay, the final island, Fractal Island. What this does is it's bank standing. If you've ever played RuneScape, this island unlocks bank standing. And what that means is if you're doing nothing in the town, which sometimes get caught with that, you know, you teleport back in or you home teleport and you forget you've done it, you won't lose out. You will actually gain XP in an AFK doing nothing mechanic. Now, this actually has a new bonus based on total nothing AFK, alright, and it is candyable. Now, I don't know whether candyable is meant to be there or if this will be removed, but for now it is candyable. So I don't know if that's an oversight by Lava. Let's not draw attention to it. Let's just say it's in game. It's a feature. Okay, so you can AFK up to 60,000 hours for 60,000 hours for the full bonus, and there is a new best AFK trophy available. Now there's a 1 in 100,000 chance of it dropping per nothing hour. So the more hours you put into nothing, the more chance you have to get it. Although 60,000 hours is for the full bonus, you only need 20,000 at the moment to unlock everything available to us. 40,000 and 60,000 are for the World 6 and World 7 bonuses. Up to you if you want to pre-plan for that, but you might not need to. At the minute, 20,000 hours, all you need is still a huge target. Okay, that's what your 6 islands are going to do. There is a breakdown as to what you're going to need to do to get them all. Okay, so they've also done the maths on this and figured out that the total amount of bottles you need to explore all islands is roughly around 1,100. Okay, the average bottle per day is around 6. So if you get above 6, you're doing well. As I say, I'm on 7, so by the looks of it, I'm going to be a little bit shorter of 1,100 days. 1,100 bottles, sorry. 1,100 bottles is around about 184 days, which is 6 months. Okay, you're going to take 6 months, which is half a year, to unlock all of these islands, which is why it's really important not to buy the trash ones. Okay, now we don't know if new bottles are going to be available. There are some available at the minute in the limited time shop. if you buy the gem pack, you might want to sink 1,200 of those gems into the limited time shop just to see if you get lucky. So they've kind of done like a plan on the optimal path that might be the one you want to take. And it goes like this. So you're going to look to go trash first. The reason being is that it's going to increase your garbage upgrades, your bottle upgrades. You're going to be able to get to more islands quicker. Next, you're going to move on to shimmer. The reason for that is because you can get those stat buffs. It's a good island, all right? Then they're saying Cecil. Now, this is the one that might change depending on what you need, okay? The reason they're saying Cecil is because it's the new best XP rate and it's pre-planning for World 6, which, again, we don't know how long World 6 is going to be, but people are assuming it shouldn't be too long now. This one I might change around depending if you need the XP to get more Omar quests done. So you might want to drop this down the order depending on where you are in fishing. I'm up to the level 90 quest, so it's kind of appealing for me at the moment. I'm not sure how far the quests go, but someone in the Aetherian Discord said, you know, oh, everyone should be at level 100 by now. So I don't know if level 100 is the top or not. After that, Fractal. The reason being that AFK trophy. All right, a huge buff. And it means it gives you people something better, something else to do other than just grind out worms. Next, we're going to do Rando. Reason being is that Rando, while not the most exciting content, does give you the chance to get AFK gains. Increased AFK gains are always good. And finally, Crystal. Okay, this island is not good. Do not buy it early. Save it till last. Because if you don't unlock it, you won't care. Alright? The mobs on here will drop their normal loot. They will drop their standard crystal loot just in larger quantities. And the amount of candies that I got from them was nothing exciting. You probably get a similar amount from running Biggie daily. So this island needs a look into, maybe something to do with those crystals, like give some sort of rare drop based around a giant crystal or something like that that makes them useful. So that's kind of all the information I've got for you today. Again, if you have any more information, please feel free to share it in the comments below. This all came from the one infographic. I've got some footage of me on Shimmer Island and some footage of me doing giant crystals. They're the two islands I've got unlocked at the minute. Hopefully you found this information useful. If you have, please feel free to like, share and subscribe. Until next time, you've been amazing. Take care.